Hello and welcome. What I do here is zodiac sign readings using the ancient book of the I Ching. Briefly, the I Ching is one of the oldest books in the world. In my opinion, after having done this for a few years, learned about it as much as I could have in those years, it's like a tool into universal knowledge that is available to us, that's infinite. Pretty much, after learning it, I believe that we have all the answers to all the questions that we ever ask. There are certain times that we just need to dive deeper into how to get those questions into our mind or out of our mind. The I Ching, I feel, is one of the tools that we have at our disposal to do this. So I'm going to flip coins a few times. I'm going to write some things down, and then I will read you a passage from the book. If the reading comes out unchanged, there's no advice needed. It's kind of, it is what it is kind of thing. If it comes with advice, I will read the advice and let you know when I'm reading it. Also, after having visited a few of these pages on YouTube, I must put out there that this is general, since I'm not doing a specific person and I'm just targeting a whole astrological sign here. The message is not always going to apply to everyone. So if it does apply to you, then something intuitively connected within you, and the I Ching was able to help you achieve that. If it did not apply to you, then it didn't apply to you. We can always do personal things down the road. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to start with the first sign. I'm doing Western astrology. So we'll start with Aries. Aries. We're just going to ask a question. Since that's how the I Ching works, we just ask a question. Then the I Ching responds. Okay. So since I'm going to be trying to do these weekly, let's do it for the week of, what is this? I don't know, I'll put it in the bio. First video. It's fresh. But it's for Aries. Okay. Weekly. What's going on with Aries this week? What's going on with Aries this coming week, Monday through Sunday? So now we're going to open the book. What did we get? We got 2 heads and a tail. And we're going to start our graph. We're going to do this 6 times. tails and a head. 7. So far, no changing lines. Both are stable, which means no advice is needed just yet. 2 tails and heads. Stable line. 3 more flips. Two heads and a tails. Another stable line. Two tails and a head. Stable. One advice line. So now that we have our graph, we will find out where we go here. And we read the graph. Wind. And wind. 57. So you got wind and wind. A fire sign and you got wind. Oh my God, that's not good. We'll find out why. Breezing along. Aries, you penetrate every aspect of the situation, making sure things keep moving in the right direction. That's what the book says, what it sees. It sees that you are like a summer breeze, clearing your sky of clouds, revealing the serenity of the sky. What it suggests: be like the wind that keeps blowing in the same direction. You don't bluster about, constantly changing your approach. You are consistent in your aims, always moving towards your goal. You communicate your purpose clearly, consistently. The effects are subtle, yet irresistible. You just keep coming. So, in my interpretation of things, it's saying that as long as you stick in the one direction, that you always have a chance of success, as long as you aren't constantly changing directions. Like when you're driving down a road, you're going to a destination and then halfway along you change your mind and you end up going somewhere else. You're never really able to get to a destination if you're always changing your mind as to where you want to end up. But if you do stick to the place where you want to go, whatever that goal or thing that you want to achieve may be, you'll get there. That's pretty much what it's saying. The advice that it's given you: your investigations into the deeper, dark corners of the world have gone far enough. You put yourself at risk if you continue to probe. Come back to the light. It's like when you have a hunch about something, you want to find out, and then like you dig deeper, and then you end up finding out. That's what it's saying. It's like, why, especially if it's something negative, because this makes it seem, at least from my interpretation, that it's like a negative thing. So if you have like a hunch about something negative, like for example, like, you know, a friend is talking behind your back, or like boyfriend cheating on your husband, or like somebody at work is trying to, you know, like put you down, or just something like very superficially negative in that aspect, where it's not really harming anyone, but it is putting some kind of like damper in your life. You know, it's just going to stress you out to just keep going down that negative rabbit hole, because it's like you're looking for something negative. You're not going in it with a good intention to look for the positive. You're looking for what's going to hurt you, you know? So like, don't do that. It says come back to the light, come back to like come back to the fact that like nothing, I guess, is should put you in a situation where you would risk your like yourself emotionally or physically. Like, nothing is worth it. Nothing is worth you harming yourself in any way, emotionally or physically. And that's what it's saying. Come back to the light. So come back to the fact that like maybe you don't need to dig deep as to what's going on, you know, like why put yourself through that, you know? Because in the end, in every situation, as I mentioned before in the beginning, like this is just a tool into answers that you probably already know. If you're already looking for something, it's because you already know the answer. You don't need that physical validation of it. Just the fact that like you're looking for that, like you already know. Like you don't need to do that. You know, why would you do that to yourself? It's just more pain. So it's pretty cool. That's about it. I guess if you guys like it, if you want me to keep doing it, right? That's how it works. Leave me a comment, let me know. Please like it. That way I could like actually like keep doing this, because it's really fun for me. I usually always just do this for friends and stuff, but like figured it might be helpful to others. This is something that I've always connected with. I never connected with tarot cards or anything else, but this always felt really good for me. So let me know how it goes. Thank you.